Hello everyone, welcome to Ruth Straight Talk, the channel designed to help you, your students, and your children live fuller lives, become lifelong learners, and grow into the awesome human being you were designed to be. I'm Cynthia Ruth. In this video, I will explore what creativity is and how to nurture that in your students. I will also give you practical tips to foster creativity in your classroom, whether you're a homeschool teacher or a regular school teacher. These tips will help you create more creativity in your classroom. Also, don't miss my bonus strategy at the end of this video. So let's get right to it. So what is creativity? Creativity is an integral part of a human condition that is indirectly related to learning, intelligence, and fun. Every child has some inbuilt creativity in them, and proper guidance from the teacher or the homeschool parent coaxes and cultivates it in a way to help them grow up to be creative individuals. Creativity is something that helps the student to develop his or her individuality. It is the expression of a child in his own terms. It can be as simple as a thought or a feeling within the child. So how do we nurture creativity in our students and children? Well, we could begin with the environment, the classroom for a regular teacher, or the area where homeschooling takes place for the child. This area should have posters and charts and things that are placed on the wall that would stimulate questions, stimulate curiosity. As the child walks into that area that he is of a mindset of learning, he will be stimulated to think of the things that are in that environment. That would spark questions that the student never thought of before, but now they're interested into finding out what it means, or what it does, or how it works. Another way to stimulate creative behavior or creative thoughts in your students is to ask open-ended questions. Questions like, what if? Or why do you think this works this way? Or is there a better way to do this problem? These questions will force the students to find many different ways, and believe it or not, every student would probably come up with a different idea, but it will help them to start thinking outside of the box. It will help them to start thinking about new ways to do something. Another strategy to increasing creativity in the classroom is to make discussions or debates a normal part of your lesson. Allow the students to share their ideas, or allow them to take the concept that they were just taught into a new realm. How many other ways that it can be used other than what you brought up in the classroom? This will help your students to think critically about what they need to do. Another strategy is to allow the students autonomy. Allow them to answer questions in the way that they would like to answer it, as long as they come up with the right answer, as long as their thinking is logical. Allow them to do assignments in a way that would expand on their creativity. For example, if they need to determine or to explain how a certain concept works, they can draw a picture, they can do a podcast, they can do a research paper. However, it will help them to continue developing their creativity. That is what you want to do. The key here is to allow the students enough leeway to be able to delve into their creativity. Another thing that a teacher could do is to make the classroom a more casual place. While there are laws and protocols set in place for the safety and well-being of the students, what the teacher should do is go through each one of these laws or restrictions and determine what can be used, what must remain in the classroom, and what you can eliminate to allow the students freedom to let their creative juices work in the classroom. This may mean that they may need to walk around the classroom. They may need to look at the posters and the diagrams on the wall. They may need to go onto the computer and do research, but it allows the students to be free to let their creative juices flow. The seventh thing that the teacher must do is to address misconceptions and misinformation. While the students are allowed to brainstorm, to discuss and debate, the teacher must be the moderator that will bring the lesson back to the forefront of the discussion, so the students will be able to stay on track with the lesson and actually learn what is being taught in that particular class. Patience and empathy are key when working with children and teenagers. They won't all be well behaved, and you will need to be understanding when kids start to act out. You will also need to be patient if a pupil doesn't understand the lesson. You must discover alternative ways to explaining that lesson until the child gets it. If you are empathetic towards your students, they too will learn to handle their emotions and be compassionate for each other. So there you have it. 7 strategies to help nurture the creativity of your students. If this video has been helpful to you, please like us at the bottom of the screen. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe so that I can inform you of any new videos coming out. Until next time, happy learning and goodbye.